is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. On the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season. Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football. That brings up a third down. Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive. Well, nowhere to go on the inside on that draw. Tried to bounce it, Kirk, but nothing doing. How about the push there from the middle of that interior, that defensive line? As you said, nowhere for him to go, so he's trying to make something out of nothing. And by going out wide, he puts himself at risk of being chased down by the speed of this defense, and that's what we got, a loss for the offense. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted. He can go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board. trying to find room. It's rest. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Gets into space at the 50. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Winston. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Nice grab. It's Riggs. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to throw yet again. He pulls in the catch. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
You know, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Now here he goes. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. Too much speed for the defense. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I thought he had it his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Makes the catch. It's Riggs. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And they heave it deep downfield. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. The back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Makes the catch downfield. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What a poor kicker.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught on the outside. It's Riggs. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaks into the clear. He's brought down, but not before getting it ahead of the territory at the plus 47.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
But he catch the defense with the draw. Going absolutely nowhere to a loss of the play.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
That's reeled in. It's Riggs. It's a fumble. Scooped up on the defense. Breaks free. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
The BAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Sutter. And he's brought down to the 16. Looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Caught over the middle. It's Riggs. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The receiver grabs it. Gets some space around the 30. Refusing to be stopped on this play. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They'll run it from the gun. Eludes a tackle. Breaks an open space. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Well, nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for a receiver. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And it's caught. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw over the middle. Incomplete again. A third straight misfire. Brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, still down by 7. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a handoff. He's got room to run. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they have had over the years.
Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. He breaks free. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Important second down play coming up. And they'll use the ground game here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long. This offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
The pocket breaking down. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
The Buckeyes will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking downfield near the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on fourth down.
Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Split backfield here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Winston. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Movement here from the tight end. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half is going to be as exciting as this has been.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They'll run the option. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on third and long and came up well short. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And they'll just down it right here.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb. And they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And we're going to throw now on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. pulls it in. It's Riggs. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Finds his man. It's Sutter. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
He finds some space. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Quick throw to the left. Oh, and it's dropped. Barely intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Bringing pressure. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone. The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. A draw to the back. Powers through. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that 2nd level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Oregon. And that will give them the lead now. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. He's going for a big play downfield. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And the junior makes an outstanding catch.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Back to throw again. He escapes the pocket. Breaks an open space. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's looking to scramble. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
I'd really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver makes the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They'll try a pass here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. Well, the offense failed earlier on a 4th and attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Moves left out of the pocket. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw. Oh, he breaks free. He's still going. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. The offense really clicking here. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Looking for a gap. It's Riggs.
Yeah, like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Riggs. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. He lets it go. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Smart heads-up play by this quarterback. Hey, listen, they're trailing. He's got to make some plays, and if nothing's open downfield, use your legs, pick up as many yards as you can, get out of bounds, and get ready for that next play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Great job here by this quarterback. Nobody's open, so he just takes off and shows you what he can do with those legs. Most importantly, he gets the first down and gets out of bounds to avoid a big hit.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. It was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Quickly. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. Grabbed by the receiver. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss, every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
The ball is out. Who's going to get it? Out is scooped up. Offense still has it on the run.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Touchdown, Ohio State. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down one now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Delayed handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
The ball is caught. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game,
he's got it. Enough for a first down. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over. Tied late here in the 4th quarter.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And the offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what. This guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Quick throw to his receiver. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. And sack sets up 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw, testing the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime here just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line, it's Roberts. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Fires it to the wideout. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Buckeyes will start overtime with the football first. Back in motion now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They strike first in OT.
Well, the defense, to me, looked like they may have had a bust. So much focus on the perimeter, worried about the receivers. They lost focus on the tight end. He's wide open. An easy read for this quarterback for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. He's got it right near the end zone. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT. Or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the single back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Makes the grab. It's Riggs. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the mark. So here comes a challenging third down conversion attempt for this offense, trying to keep the sticks moving and avoid making a fourth down decision. Caught behind the line. It's Winston. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
The offense will stay out there. They are 2 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. It's a draw. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Interesting call here. 3rd and medium in overtime. Will they just play it safe and set the kicker up for a field goal try to win it? Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's in. It's a touchdown. They win the game. A double overtime classic. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.